Greetings, mortals, I am the fallen Shogun, and we enter once more into the drone swarm, the drone zone and the danger zone. So right now we're still challenging. We have access to the Poison River and the Big Hackle. But I think we need an emergency hull repair, so let's go see what they've got at level 3. Kelvin, 800 Kelvin, bloody hell.
These asteroids will be a pain to
Oh, it's asteroids. And also AI.
Captain, watch out. We've got company.
I'm still loading in, it's hitting me. It just killed like 3,000 drones.
No life signs.
Okay. So, a bit annoying. It just wiped out thousands of my drones just by me warping in. Kill that one. Come on. God damn it. Come on! I am not a fan of the asteroid missions, if I'm honest. They're very meh. Very meh. Was that it? Was it difficult just because it was asteroids? Oh well. So we move on, we travel, and we expand. 21 days! Emergency hull repair, so that's an upgrade. Another upgrade! Look at this, just give me new things. So we have a module, defensive, disruptive, air effect, and primary weapon. So you get one of everything. Very interesting. Now of course we have Big Hacker, which is complete. We don't have access to routes, but we do have access to the Poison River at threat level 1. Let's kill them. Let's kill them all. So I'm thinking this might be a 5-part series, because I'm not,
So much
it's
for them
alright,
being here.
but there's not
The
too much
airship's
change
incoming.
even with the abilities.
They're gunning for that wreckage. Let's have the swarm inspect it first. Energy signatures. No life signs. The rogue AI.
EMP mines, yeah I get it. Look at those drones. Oh, look at them buzz. Okay, I get it. That's dead. There we go. Cleared. Not too bad so far. There we are. Mostly what you just need to do is just hit them over and over, going with units. Doesn't really seem to be too much strategy needed for certain enemies. As you can see, it's mostly simple. It's the bigger ones with the shields which are annoying. Not because they require lots of strategy, but because they're just an annoying enemy with the shields.
Argo hull integrity 75%.
That's just what they are. Because when you draw a line, you have to, like, your troops have to pull back to base, which is the problem. They have to pull back to base. You can't put another drone point on the map and have them regroup from there. They have to come back to
Data we
base.
salvaged includes coordinates.
So when you miss, you actually have quite an issue. Missing is almost literally life and death. Which of course is a bit of an issue. A bit of a major issue depending on how you look at things.
This AI gives me the creep.
What?
AI incoming. Stay alert. We got another set of data and another wreck they didn't pick up yet. Shall we?
Scavenging is not our main mission.
Extrapolating from their astute desire to acquire it, we should investigate ourselves.
Scavenging is not our main mission. No, our main mission apparently is fighting every other race with a seeding ship. Mission apparently is also a colony ship. Well, at least it's talking to us.
Eva, are you fine? You're kind of pale.
Which one's repairing? Is it this one? Also, I'm having a bit of an issue telling the ships apart. They all start to look very much the same to me. To be fair, even the strategies aren't really that difficult. You just sort of like a spawn behind the enemy. We're getting to a stage now where the enemy isn't causing too many problems on like low levels. As you can see, like, we literally have an enemy over here who is not really doing anything to us. Killing that one, keep killing that one. Kill this one. There we go. So yeah, the enemy waves just seem to also keep constantly coming as well. If you're not sacrificing vast chunks of, oh my god, of your forces. Yeah, the ships are all starting to look the same. I think they require a bit more of a visual thing.
Another set of coordinates.
Oh, another set of coordinates. It's only been a week. War regeneration. War makes itself a lot faster. Even the effects of... Oh, that's actually quite important. Let's grab that. And then carry on.
Here's the
We're just grabbing... Okay, we're just doing the same mission over and over again now. This is a bit...
After all. Energy signatures, no life signs. The rogue AI. We're down to 75% hull integrity.
That's because we're being attacked from every single direction at once. Like, the difficulty spikes are also very... Like, suddenly it's like, oh yeah, you suddenly have dozens of enemies to deal with.
Hull integrity is at 25%.
Yeah, well...
Protect the Argo!
Yeah, I'm trying to. Maybe if you gave me, you know, more drones. Like, why can't we just sacrifice a few thousand more civilians? You didn't care earlier. Come on. Give me my... Come on. Whatever. Also, it's very fiddly. Sometimes you have to hold it for a second, sometimes you have to hold it for many seconds before it decides it's accepted what you're doing. It's a bit... It is fiddly. Like that. It is a bit fiddly, like sometimes you're holding it down, you get the circle instantly, other times it decides you drew a line. And obviously with precision, that control
You
is a slight
recovered
issue.
strange artifact.
I could definitely do with being tightened up, I'll be honest.
It's hard.
I would love for it to be tightened up. Even if it's just like holding down the right mouse button instead of the left mouse button, you know, just something so that it's a bit tighter so you don't get awkwardness going on when you try to draw a line or draw a ball. Because if you have to hold it for a couple of seconds, there's like 10 enemies attacking all directions, you don't want to have to stay completely still, doing nothing for a couple of seconds. That's
Off to another test.
a major issue.
Right on time. Here's our beacon.
So yeah,
There's
maybe
our
like double
enemy.
button pushing. That's obviously a simple thing to do.
Not only is that beacon tearing them out of warp, it's also blocking all of their communication systems.
This is almost unfair.
Like moths to a flame.
That drone's very arrogant.
Gods, no! A warp trap!
Wait, are we friends with the Shadow before? I've already forgotten.
Deshan presence detected. Deshan warp signatures detected.
Oh, just wipe them out. Like that. See that there? Suddenly decided to draw a line for no reason.
More are underway, Captain.
There we go. Come on. But yeah, I'd definitely like to be able to like put my own waypoints down. Having to wait for the enemy, wait for my drones to obviously go back to base is an issue. Very big
Sensors
issue.
show we're clear.
There's a
Incoming
few
Vor transmission.
You kept
decisions.
your promise. Accepted.
Oh, we're friends with the
But we
lizards.
cannot yet keep up.
Understand? But it
Should we?
we can.
Don't really
how do-
care. But yeah, like small things like that. Like sometimes a drag rather than the click. Having your stuff have to come back to the ship constantly. So attacking enemies from quite far away is actually not even worth it. So if you attack an enemy really far away and they move and you miss, then you might have your actual combat drones, thousands of them, out for a significant amount of time. Attack path increases damage during curves. Robust. Draw a close circle of attack path to create a continuous loop. See, that's more what we should be having. But probably a lot earlier in. Like, can I have a command drone? Stuff like that.
The Deshan are here already? To battle stations.
Those close-range weapons are literally tearing up the swarm, brother. Best to avoid them as much as possible.
Harvester. Increases damage over time. High drone damage at close range. How am I meant to deal with it then? High drone damage at close range. Oh, but my drone's only close range.
Deshan presence
What?
detected. Deshan warp signatures detected.
So killing this thing is actively harming me. It cost 2,000 drones to kill that. But yeah, long range attacks are actually not useful in this game because anything long range, of course, means you just take forever to get back. And now having enemies which do more damage to me at close range when all I have is close range? That seems BS. Does that mean I have to start doing the pulse and the push? I guess so. Oh my god. Yeah, the difficulty spike is a bit major. Even doing that, I'm losing a lot. But yeah, there's no incentive to attack long-range enemies. There's no incentive to attack these ones which damage you at close range, even though all you've got is close range. You start having to use your pulses and your pushes and things, which, of course, is a major issue. Because pushing enemies around requires thousands of drones to be in the attack and then also in the attack line. You really... Managing your resources is difficult when the resources don't actually pay attention to you. I'm going to grab a rubber horse. I'd also like to grab wall regeneration, but we'll leave that for later. So Black Star gives me outmaneuver, claim different types of paths. See, that would have been useful ages ago. Let's go guardhouse. Yeah, there's like a few things you could do to tighten it up. Like being 2 hours in.
Captain, if I may,
Obviously not too
siding with
long.
the war still seems to be the logical choice. They are the dominant force in this sector. It would make our mission considerably less taxing.
They're literally
But
trying to
they're
kill
also
us.
an ever-expanding empire. Even if they keep their promise, what's going to happen down the line?
We shall cross that bridge when we reach it. First, we must survive.
And what about the Dashan? They know these clusters just as well as the Vor. We should at least hear their side of the story.
They threaten the stability of an empire and have shown to be ruthless.
All right. I hear you. Both of you. I'm with Eva on this one. Our best chance of survival lies with the Vor.
Understood. I'll contact them immediately.
You want to contact an expanding empire which has shown
Decide then.
absolute
Do we fully
disrespect.
align ourselves?
Captain? All right, Captain.
Okay, so yeah, why do you want to join an empire which is literally wiping out every other faction in
Dashan presence
existence?
detected. More vessels are coming in. Even the drones cannot withstand this punishment for long.
Then why are we fighting then? I've already lost thousands of drones. So yeah, these new enemies where they hit you really, really hard if you're at close range. I'm honest, not a fan. Not a fan whatsoever. It seems, honestly, dumb. Because now I have to sacrifice really... Oh my god. Because now I have to use one of like 3 range attacks to destroy them. Oh, come on guys, I like your game. What's with the weird decisions? What's with the weird decisions? Oh no. Some very odd choices being made here. I don't know why. I do not know why. And the difficulty spikes are insane. Like, straight up, you go from wiping an enemy out with dead ease to suddenly you have to play the same thing 15 times. I don't care about their opinions.
Captain?
And of course the arrogant drone no longer wants to talk to us when we ask him his opinion on what we should be doing for the safety of the human race. Ugh.
Dashan presence detected.
Plot points. Oi,
Dashan
soldier,
warp
what do you think?
signatures detected.
Silence, Captain. I don't want to talk to you anymore because reasons. So now I have to do this because otherwise I literally use one of my only forms of attack against the enemy. My drones. I don't know why that was a decision taken. And also, you literally cannot recontrol your drones until they get back to base, which is also, like I say, that's not a good decision. There's a few choices I am not a fan of. There's a lot of choices I'm not a fan of right now.
We're already down to 50% hull integrity.
Okay, fine. Stop defending our allies. But they're so far away. Just sending my troops out takes 5 seconds. I don't. I'll be honest. I think it's meant to make you feel more tactical. Yeah, I genuinely think it's meant to make you feel like it's a more tactical combat style, because obviously I'm still getting resources, apparently. Actually, just give me the last one. But the difficulty spikes, and the enemies, which now mean that certain attacks just don't work. Like, you need several drones to push an enemy off course so it can't fire its laser. You now need to do the pulse attack, otherwise the ones at the back apparently wipe out the entirety of anything which touches them. You don't have any range attacks apart from your ship's laser. If you do a big pulse attack, your drones are out of action for like 10-15 seconds. I like the game. I love the drone style. But I'm beginning to think there's a few decisions I'm very much not a fan of. You can probably tell. So, I was going to do a 5-parter. But this decision was just the difficulty spikes. It's like climbing a mountain and realising that there's suddenly another mountain, which even goats fall off. And then after you finally decide to defeat that after hours of fighting, you suddenly find a gentle walk, then another gentle walk, then suddenly you fall into a valley and die. It's anyway. This is Drone Swarm. I've been the Fallen Shogun. This may be my last video on it. I might move to something else. We'll see if I put a 5th one up. It's just, like I say, it's just the stuff's grating. But anyway, Charles for now. Be awesome, be epic, and I will, of course, be seeing you. 1, 2. Looks like there might only be 2 left. Maybe there's another one after it. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Shortish game as well, maybe. Can't see what's past this. Maybe there's another one. I'll be seeing you next time. Stay safe out there.